Hello, Angela, and welcome to your Synastry chart reading. It had actually been so long since you made the order. I had to look and see what it was you ordered and got all your information. So I thoroughly appreciate your patience, which was unexpectedly needed. So today we are getting into this chart. So your chart is represented on the inside, right? And your person, which I have named Angela M's him, is represented on the outside. What I'm going to be breaking down for you today are how these charts work together. So our bodies are both, or both, well, both of your bodies are human radio receivers. You put out a frequency and you can take in a frequency because we are made up of protons and neutrons and molecules, and we're just condensed matter trying to mingle together and find our ways back into unconditional love and all that good stuff, right? So I'm going to be breaking down how your energies affect one another, how your radios receive each other's frequency, how you've received each other in other lives, and what is the overall purpose of this connection. It looks like, from what I can see off top, you guys are teaching each other lessons. Like you have already perfected what he is learning to perfect in this life, and vice versa. So I'm actually going to get to start with your ascendant, and just I'm going to go around and explain after I get rid of this ugly thing up top. And I'm going to go around and explain just how your relationship plays out and why, as well as I can. So, starting with your first house. Your first house is the house of your identity, who you are, the character you are playing, the shell, right? For you, that ascendant, first and foremost, who you are, the path you're taking, ends up in his fifth house. The fifth house is all about self expression and creativity. This puts you in a position to be this person's muse, right? Here we have your Mercury, the way your mind works. With you putting it in this person's sixth house in Aries, you fuel them to get up and do something with their lives every day. Essentially, the sixth house is the house of day to day activity. And with this Aries, things you inspire or motivate this person to get moving in life. With your Mercury also being conjunct or next to this person's seventh house cusp, their partnership house. It means that you understand what this person is seeking in a partner. You are independent minded. You're not the type of person that's going to weigh them down necessarily with your baggage. And by that, I mean you are self motivated, like you know how to do things on your own. You're very independent. They're always looking for somebody who is really good with that as they learn to be a partner. They want to be two individuals coming together, not like two people merging into one and completely losing their identity. That's not the setup that is going on here. So next we have your sun, which is who you are, your character, your whole identity, right? In this person's seventh house. This means that you are sort of set up to be this person's partner. You are teaching them about what being independent in a partnership is, assertive, loud. You guys are the adventure team with this energy going on here, but there's also energy over here because of his cusp split that one day your relationship will sort of mellow out. Not that you guys won't always be active, but there is a desire to accumulate a bit of wealth, right? So, with that being said, this leads to your Chiron, which is your wound in this life, and it has something to do with your financial stability. Are you feeling like things were never how they were supposed to be with you financially or with your belongings? Like your stuff was always being taken from you or lost or something like that. For you, that ends up in his eighth house. So there's a similar wound or a loss that you guys have with one another. Not necessarily in this life, but this is a what's the word I want to say? A mutuality here. You guys both want to attain a certain amount of wealth for yourselves because it's not something that you have had thus far in this life. It's a driving factor. This also means you are able to heal uh, your person in regards to their values regarding wealth, because Chiron is the wound that you have that you help other people overcome. And with it in the eighth house, you're helping this person be also okay with it. Free love, hedonism, sensuality, being in touch with tactile sensations and things of that nature. So, revisiting this person's sexuality is something that could come up here. Now, the vertex only counts when it's triggered by something, and it does not appear that it is triggered by anything by you. So I'm just going to skip that point for you, but it's a karmic event, usually that happens in this person's life. There's a lot for this person regarding their finances and earning wealth. Now, over here, we have that North Node, South Node combination I was telling you about. So you already know, let me see where you are already good at knowing how to run a business. this person is learning how to run a business from home, right? This person is really good at being known for a family business. You are learning how to be known for your creativity with your family, for women, like at home, with kids or for children, uh, for other women. Like you guys are both exchanging. It feels like stereotypical gender roles. Like you are teaching this person to be more strict and routine, and they're teaching you to be more in touch with your emotions based on this. That's one of the main goals of this relationship. Now, over here, we have this person's sun in your fifth house. This is a wonderful combination. We love stuff in people's fifth house, right? Because that means they bring you joy. This is the house of happiness, dating, things that inspire you, but also power struggles sometimes. And it seems like this person has a wound right on their sun. Like there's something about their sensitivity that was always used against them in life. But once again, that Chiron is the thing they overcome in order to help other people. And for you, this person is helping you get in touch with your more sensitive side and your expression. Feeling at home, even could be the case here. So next we have your moon, your emotional foundation in this person's 11th house. This is that sort of best friend relationship. Friends to lovers could also be the trope here. With his Jupiter conjunct your moon, this person makes your emotions almost explode. They probably also make you hungrier too, which is weird, right? Random. But that is the case here. They expand your emotional happiness, your creativity, which is important for you because the moon controls Cancer. And in this life, it's really important for you to embrace the things that you want to do at home creatively. So this person inspires you. Now, the important thing about somebody having their planets in your sixth house, this means they are meant to be a part of your day-to-day life. This person could be a co-worker, this could be your boss, but this could also just be your partner in life. When somebody has Jupiter in your sixth house, they want to help you with everything that you have going on a day-to-day basis. They want to be that little sprinkle of luck for you. I have this with my husband. He's always like, do you need coffee today? You need anything from me? Like that's the energy there. Mercury being in the sixth house, this person is going to be giving you ideas on a daily basis, inspiring you through conversation. Over here, we have their Mars, which is their drive and their passion. Right next to Venus, this person is going to be trying to get jiggy with you every day because this energy right here of their Venus and Mars means they're aroused by the same thing, which is somebody who was organized and clean and, and really like earth beauty is right next to your sixth house cusp, which is the big, I'm sorry, seventh house cusp, which is the beginning of your relationship house. So this is somebody who was probably, you might have gotten into a relationship fast, possibly unexpectedly, but you have the traits once again, and they have the traits that you are looking for in a partner because of this setup here. Now, over here we have this person's palace, their unique genius, uh, innate ability to nurture in your seventh house. This person knows what you need from a partner. They know the backup you need. They know what you need them to say when there is an issue. Now, this is conjunct your vertex. There's something about what this person is telling you on a day-to-day basis and inspiring you with in your day-to-day life that is going to help you move into the public eye in some way, shape, or form. Now, um, this could also mean just to help you guys move into partnership as well. Just being known as a partner. Like this person has dreams and pops up and gives you like, hey, I thought about what you said and I had a dream or I got an idea. And that's what you need to be listening to. So right here we have your Mars, which is your drive and passion, right next to your palace, which is your unique genius in this person's first house, next to their ascendant. You help them be who they are. You help this person desire to be a partner, to be in a relationship in the first place, because your Saturn, which is your contract, is bound to this person. You are bound to be in a relationship with this person because you guys are healing or transforming something that happens previously in other relationships that made you possibly not want to be in relationships. This is about changing the dynamic of nurturing for your person, changing how they care about other people. Um, you really draw that out of them. Now, with your Jupiter your growth and expansion in their second house. You hope this person earn money just by being around you. Like you just accrue assets together by being in partnership. With their Pluto, their power in your eighth house, this person is transforming your ideas and your feelings about your sexuality, your assets, everything that you ever wanted to build for yourself is being flipped around and turned into something else, something more sacred, if you will. With this person's series, which is their ability, or sorry, your series, your ability to nurture what you need for nurturing and what you give to other people in this person's second house. This is once again, this given big sugar mama energy. Like you would buy this person stuff, they would accrue clothes and uh, other items, sexual attention from you as a way of feeling valuable. You help this person feel valuable in this appealing, but you also help them learn to take lemons and make lemonade. You help this person turn towards their more positive philosophies in life, which is important because at their emotional state, despite the fact that they're very sensitive on the outside, this person is a Sagittarius moon. They're optimistic. They want to talk about things that inspire other people and maybe abstract theories. And this helps you get in contact with other things outside of what you learned in life. This person expands your mindset. Now, over here, we have your Lilith, which is your dark feminine energy, and this goes deeply into expanding mindset. So, you guys might have arguments about different belief systems and stuff sometimes because that is that darker feminine energy. But over here, we have your Neptune in this person's third house, and then this person's third house, which means that the karmic energy that you have in your chart is spilling out into this person's mind. What you learn, you are sharing with this person, and it's helping them further their ambitions in life, further their spiritual journey. This is a very past lifey relationship. Like you guys are switching roles in this life, is what I'm feeling. Like you used to be the dad, and this person used to be the mom, and this time you're learning to do opposite roles. Now, with this soulmate marker in the fourth house, right? This is an at-home partnership, something that feels at home, it feels at your core. But for you, all of that energy shows up in your career. Whatever he does at home with this business, it's going to show up in what you're doing. It's like you live two different tiers of career in this life. You might have started off one way, but you're going to end this this life with a family business with your partner. Now, this is their fourth house of home, right? So your south node is in their fourth house, which, like I said, you guys used to be family, family and business partners. Y'all are just swapping so y'all can fully learn the lesson. But this person is Lilith, right next to Uranus. This person has the ability to uh, really have a hard time dealing with financial stuff as far as their goals they set for themselves. They really have high goals for financial stability. You guys really want to flip your assets, and it's really like karmically indebted on this person to learn how to earn money for the family that's going on here because of that Neptune right there. This person received back or will receive thanks to you the family that you guys were supposed to have in another life, whatever that means for you guys, whatever setup that is. And all this stuff is showing up in your 11th house of wishes and dreams. So this person's desire to have a family at home with a partner and you guys build together was your wish and dream, and it's what you have had in another lifetime. Being a part of a community of people that possibly have a business online or something that's very specific for a niche of people. Now over here we got Saturn, the contract. Where is that? In your 12th house, a karmic contract for you guys to be a team, for you guys to deliver something to the collective. And with your South Node in the 11th, you absolutely will be uh, being of service in some way, shape, or form to the collective through the internet or through groups of people, just as a part of what you agreed to. And this person bound themselves to being in that team with you in several areas here. So, lastly, but not least, we have your Venus in 12th, which for you, sometimes love could be sort of unfathomable or ununderstandable, right? It ends up in this person's fifth house. The way you love ignites them, like the friendship, the uh, friends with benefit vibe that comes out here, the randomness, the things you guys talk about, the way you fuel each other's creativity really works. Like this is a super unique relationship. Like you guys were crafted for one another, based upon what you have been through already in this life. It's like your damage matches his damage. It is like you were both dented so you guys would fit together. So I'm just going to take a quick look at this composite chart here. And this is telling you what the goal of this relationship is, which is Sagittarius, learning freedom, learning philosophy, learning to change your philosophy and your ideas about relationships, right? You guys are coming from South Node and Libra. Like I said, you guys used to be married or partnership, and you guys were known as being um, partners in business. That is what you guys are meant to be doing in this life. You are meant to be known in the workforce in some way, shape, or form together. And then you're meant to retire somewhere that's like a place that most people don't live, somewhere foreign, somewhere new, somewhere pioneeristic together, that y'all are going to be able to retire together. You see the sun of your relationship, which is who you guys are together, your Mercury, which is the way your minds work together, because this chart is the chart for you guys as a whole. Like, this is the natal chart for the relationship. Talking on a day-to-day basis is what's going to be the foundation for the career you guys have together. Getting over your wound in communication is going to be something that allows you to help other people get over that wound as a couple. Like, you might have bickering and stuff, but it's something that you're able to share with other people. Like, hey, we learned how to work things out because we're really into talking together. Because that's what your guys are fixing karmically. You guys had a hard time with communication or understanding each other's point of view. So swapping this roles is like your own version of Freaky Friday in this life. With you guys having Mars and Virgo, that's about words again. You guys strive to learn how to heal communication. That is the heavily, heavily on here. So you guys belong to a group of very powerful friends who will assist you on your journey when you get where you're going, and you will be earning money in a foreign land, which you guys will eventually move to because you have a contract to do something that reaches beyond the place that you guys were birthed, both birthed, you were both birthed. You are doing something across seas, or something that reaches people online across seas. In which you guys share a philosophy about healing or about life. There's something about words that is on here heavily, but you are taking the path of the Sagittarius, the spiritual gurus, the travelers, the optimistic, the storytellers, but also this other part of you guys are the business owners, the moguls, the entrepreneurs. Notice that everything on here is pointing to the top of the chart. And the top of the chart is all about taking the things that you have down here on this part of the chart and putting them out in the world in a way that it affects other people. You guys came to be known for whatever your business is going to be. So, and thank you so much for your patience, and hopefully this was enlightening. Let me end this.